Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Banat Bay at ito na nga pag-usapan po natin itong issue na ito. Kasi itong si Bryce Hernandez, yung DPWH guy, may sinabi na tungkol sa kila Jinggoy, kila pangalan nito si Villanueva na kesyo sangkot daw. Okay? At sinabi nila yan sa Congress. Although sa totoo lang, itong si Bryce, na-contempt na ito sa Senado. Okay? Kasi hindi nagsasabi ng totoo. Tapos, nung pinayagan ng Senado na mag-appear sa Kamara, aba, tila itong Kamara na iba na yung kwento ni Bryce at tinuturo na ito mga senador. At ngayon, tila tinatago na ng Kamara, ayaw ng payagan ng Kamara na mapunta ho sa Senado uli para mag-testify. Naku po. Ang tanong dito, di kaya natatakot sila? Natatakot sila na etong si Bryce gumaya kay Diskaya at sabihin na talaga yung totoo. Kung sino talaga ang mastermind ng korupsyon na ito. Naku po.
Gago!
Ang tanong ladies and gentlemen, kaya bang itago? Papayagan ba ng Senate President na itago itong si Bryce ng Kamara ho? Nako. Ngayon nagkakaroon ngayong oras na ginagawa ko itong video to, nagkakaroon ng hearing usapin dito live dito sa Senado. Pero mapapanood nyo itong video ko na ito kinabukasan pa sa Thursday 7 AM. So kung nanonood kayo ngayon, Thursday na 7 AM. Pero gayon pa man, itong nangyayari ngayon ay live. Okay? Panoorin po natin ito po yan. Yan. Ito. Nako.
Seeking the floor, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. The last time I know that Bryce Hernandez was cited in contempt and was issued commitment order to the USAA detention room. May I know the whereabouts of that Bryce?
Ito ang context nito, ladies and gentlemen, si Bryce na-contempt. Na-contempt po si Bryce sa Senado. Okay? Pinayagan lang ng Senado umatin sa Kamara. Etong Kamara parang ayaw nang ibalik sa Senado. Anong tawag nyo dyan? Bastos talaga itong Kamara. Naku po, patay tayo dyan. Nako.
Hernandez right now, Mr. President?
Well, according to the newspaper accounts that I've read, I think they had our Senate President and the Speaker of the House had an agreement to commit Bryce Hernandez at the PNP Custodial Center at Camp Crame.
May I clarify that quite accurate answer by Senator Estrada for the information of Senator De La Rosa and the public. Yesterday, after the hearing, during the hearings that they were conducting in the House, Speaker Martin Romualdez called me and said that their committee was allowing Mr. Hernandez to remain in the House and in the House of Representatives, and that he was requesting that he not be returned back to the Senate because of some fear for his life. That is according to him. So what I did was I asked the Speaker what he plans, because we cannot allow that. I said he is under our custody and therefore he is in contempt in the Senate. Pag iniwan namin sa inyo, sabi ko, ibig sabihin niyan para namin pinawalan.
Correct,
Kaya
Mr.
hindi
President.
ako pumayag. Correct. So
Correct.
what I did was I asked the Sergeant at Arms to bring Mr. Hernandez to the PNP Custodial Center, and that is where he is now. Still under the care of the OSAA.
Mr. President, is there a possibility that we can commit him back here in the Senate?
Of course, during he's still under custody of the Senate, and therefore
Let him be jailed here, Mr. President.
indirects. We had to give in to the request of the Speaker that he be not returned here as.
Yeah, but Mr. President, I think...
Bakit ka susunod sa Speaker?
Gago!
Bakit? Equal branch lang kayo Why do you have to hid with the... Ladies and gentlemen, malinaw po. Si Speaker ang nagmamaniubra. Kasi tinatanong ni Jinggoy, bakit doon sa PNP custodial, if totoo yung sinasabi ni Senate President Soto na under pa rin niya ng Senado? O edi sana, ibalik nyo sa Senado. Ang sabi ni Soto, hindi, we have to heed with the request of the Speaker. Bakit? Anong meron? Utu-utu ka na ba ngayon? Sunod-sunuran ka na lang ba ngayon sa Speaker? Senate President ka eh. Equal branch kayo eh. Bakit ka sunod-sunuran sa Speaker? Ang labo naman yan, Mr. Soto?
I think as we speak, the jurisdiction of the person of Bryce Hernandez belongs to the Senate.
Yes, and that's why we can call him here anytime we need him.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Senator Alan Cayetano is recognized.
Mr. President, on that
Minority
point,
Leader is recognized.
may I know, Sir President, will that be the new rule? Because under the present rule, kung sino may jurisdiction, siya'y magde-decide. So for example, siya'y incarcerated under RTC. So magpapaalam tayo sa RTC kung pwede nating hiramin. So nagpaalam sila sa atin kung pwede natin nila hiramin yung witness. Kasi insulto po sa atin yung sabihin may mangyayari sa kanya dito.
Grabe, no? Soto, wala ka pala eh. Sorry pero manindigan ka naman para sa institusyon ninyo. Huwag mong hayaan na nagdidesisyon si Speaker. Dalhin nyo dyan. Ilagay nyo dyan sa loob si Bryce. Sila yun ang hiram eh. Yun ang sinasabi ni Senator Cayetano eh.
Nang una po, 24 tayo na lahat independent. Sinabi na rin po ng Senate President na ginagalang natin na independent ang Senate. Never naman po nagkaroon ng problema dito. ZTE, Pangulo pa. I remember dito, munti kaming maghablutan, if Senator Lacson remembers, with former Congressman Andaya, with our other witnesses, with Secretary Neri. Di ba, parang may PSG pa atang pumasok, whatever, no? But we were able to handle it well and come to a conclusion. My point, Mr. President, is this. What if the reverse happens now? What if we borrow a witness from the House? Papayag, is that the new rule now? Na PNP custodial na, or makikiusap tayo pabalik sa House? Because I don't think we should change rules without doing it either in caucus as a group.
Wala pala kayo eh. Tuta pala kayo ng ano eh. Senate President, tuta pala kayo ni Romualdez eh. Magsara na lang kayo.
But I see the wisdom, Mr. President, of your immediate action. I'm not questioning your immediate action, Mr. President. I'm just asking, moving forward, shouldn't we keep the old rule na kung sino may custody, yun ang mag-keep nung custody niya, Mr. President?
Yes, and that is the decision that the presiding officer made last night. Indeed, you are right. He is in our custody. Now, what we did yesterday was what we call parliamentary courtesy in accepting the proposal that he be not returned here but still under the care of the Senate. Now, in the issue of, let's say, keeping it here, or the previous tradition that the Senate may cite in contempt anyone and keep him here. We have also placed a witness to Muntinlupa, if you will recall.
Yes.
We also even sent somebody to the Pasay City Jail. So I don't see any reason why we cannot commit this particular fellow to the PNP Custodial Center. But then again, I will leave it to the decision of the body. That was my decision last night. But if there is something that is a new decision that you would want, I will throw it to the body.
Mr. President, I respect your decision, and I will tell you if I don't. I have always been honest and told you what I thought, no? And I do agree that certain decisions have to be made right away by the Senate President at that point. And you do not want a constitutional crisis or ayaw natin mag-agawan ng witness sa gitna ng and it.
Ayun na no? Kakaiba rin to si Senator Cayetano eh. Sinabi na niya na, alam mo, naintindihan naman kita eh, ayaw natin magkaroon ng constitutional crisis. Kasi alam niya, napapalagan talaga ni si Speaker Martin Romualdez, itong pagiging desisyon ng Senado. Kaya nag-give way na itong si Soto. Ang problema dyan, ladies and gentlemen, medyo sablay po yun. Sablay yun sa tingin ko. Kasi unang-una, hindi naman po ito witness na pareho. Di ba? I mean, nasa inyo na eh. Pinahiram nyo lang. Pwede bang ipahiram nyo tapos ibabalik sa inyo pero ibabalik sa iba muna? Diyan lang muna yan. Huwag nyo nang ibalik sa inyo. Pinahiram nyo eh. Dapat ibalik sa inyo. Common sense naman yun. Soto?
And perception is important. Kung nakipag-agawan po kayo o tayo kagabi, it would appear na baka may katotohanan yung sinabi about senators kaya pinipilit natin dito. The problem is, meron din kasing perception tuloy that by not having him back here, baka nga totoong ini-impluensya natin. But from my point of view, from my limited point of view at this point in time, when he was here, no one was talking to him from the Senate panel. But according to Senator Marcoleta, he got information that the witness was being asked to single out senators there. So only God knows if Senator Jinggoy is the good one or the better one. Only God knows the totality of accusations against Brother Joel. But what do I know? I know na si Brother Joel, 2016 pa lang, 2017, when I left the Senate to go to the DFA, speech na ng speech to tungkol sa flood control eh. Even President Duterte had a speech na ang problema ko, DPWH. And never tinago ni ni President Duterte. Nandun yun po, nasa Facebook.
Ang linaw, ano? Yan ang birada. Iba talaga to si Cayetano. Yun na nga eh. Tama yung sinasabi niya. Anong point niya dito? Kung sangkot si Villanueva sa flood control project, noon pa lang, panahon pa ni Duterte, sabi nga ni Cayetano, nagsasalita na siya, may mga expose na siya about flood control project. Pinangalanan niya pa yung contractor. 'Di ba? Pinapangalanan niya pa yung ibang mga contractor sa mga anomalyang project aside from the ghost control project o flood control, 'di ba? Ibig sabihin, kung ako may tinatago, iiwasan ko yung issue na 'yan. Iiwasan ko yung usapin na 'yan. Bakit? Mauungkat. Hindi niya iniiwasan. Noon pa lang maingay na yan si Villanueva patungkol sa nangyayari sa Bulacan, yung baha sa Bulacan. Kung involved siya, ladies and gentlemen, bakit niya mag-iingay? Noon pa lang hindi pa ho ito issue sa nationwide Noon pa lang. Bakit? Pangalawa, eto pinasok niya pa kay Duterte kasi alam natin na aside from senators ang target ng pagdinig ng Kamara, ay pati si Duterte, ang mga Duterte, pati si Congressman Pulong. Target nila. Ito pa nga lang, noong palang panahon ni Pangulong Duterte, binabanggit na po niya ito. DPWH, ang corrupt. Diba, binanggit niya pa yung mga congressman. Sabi niya pa nga, naalala nyo, may time pa siya doon na pag si Pulong nalaman ko, magre-resign ako. Diba? So, kung ikaw ay involved sa isang bagay, you wouldn't say that. Kung ikaw ay meron kahit kapirasong kasinungalingan, you wouldn't say that. Kasi madadali ka.
Nasa TikTok na sinasabi niya baka may ghost project pa. 2022, to be fair to our new chairman of the committee on the Blue Ribbon Committee and the Senate President, you weren't here at that time, but I'm sure you monitored it. tinuturo naman ni Secretary Bonoan kung bakit nagkaganon yung budget at ba't suddenly lumaki na naman yung budget. No? So the point is, Mr. President, perception here matters. Tomorrow ba or the next day, we will announce, I think Malacanang has already said they will announce a independent commission. The minority has not discussed whether we will support it or not. Personally, I support it. But just like Ferdinand Marcos Sr., he always asked the opposition for one member. Kasi kahit gaano ka-independent ang members niyan, kahit anong integrity niyan, tao pa rin yan Pwedeng may agenda pa rin yung mga yan. So we will discuss in the minority. For example, kung maglalagay sila doon, do they commit? Hindi sila tatakbo for national office in 2028.
Yan.
Baka may integrity nga.
Yan.
Gagamitin naman yung commission to run in 2028.
Nako, nakuha mo. Nakuha mo, Brad. Yung iniisip ko at iniisip nung iba. Marami na kasi nag-iisip di ba? Yung sinasabi ni Cayetano na itong si Marcos daw gagawa ng independent commission or na magtitingin dito sa lintik na flood control project na ito. Maraming naglilitawang pangalan. At syempre, ang isang lumilitaw na pangalan dyan ay si Magalong. Pero yung isang, yung isang side ng mga pumupuna kay Magalong ay baka gamitin niya ito for 2028 election. Sana hindi. And I'm hoping you do not run for a national post o national position. Kasi kung ganun, lahat pala ng mga sinasabi mo, lahat ng mga expose mo kuno, ay isa lamang palang campaign. So, I really hope hindi gamitin ito ni Magalong kung sakasakaling siya ang piliin at itong pag-iingay niya, baka siya ang, kasi baka mamaya, alam natin may mga litanyang ganyan na tayo'y pinilit ng taong bayan dahil sa mga korupsyon na nangyayari at kaya tayo ay napilitang tumakbo upang labanan ng korupsyon. Mga ganyan litanya di ba? Sana hindi. Sana hindi tumakbong national sa 2028 si Magalong. At this time, okay? Actually, ako bet ko siya sana na tumakbo sa national. Actually, dati bet ko yan na tumakbong for national. Kaya lang, yung purity nung kanyang advocacy for corruption, mababahiran di ba? Yung purity na ako ay anti-corrupt, mababahiran yun pag siya tumakbo. Sana lang, not this time, itong 2028. Siguro sa susunod, pwede. Pero ngayon, since ikaw na yung parang nagli-lead dito kuno sa mga malilinis na mayor, kasi yun yung local government. Ako, stick with it. Panindigan mo, magkaroon kayo ng maraming Vico Soto, maraming Isko Moreno, yung mga tuwid na mga mayor. Diba? Ipaglaban nyo yun. Doon muna tayo. Huwag na muna tayong tumakbo sa national or else, wala na. Talagang bahid na ginagawa mo ito for campaign.
Will they sign also that wala silang conflict of interest? Because some of the credible people now being interviewed are part of conglomerates and are working for oligarchs that also have their interest, maybe not in infrastructure, but on other things. So ang point ko, Mr. President,
naku po,
na-disrupt.
Hindi yung pasabog na yun, yung iba daw mga nag-iingay o mga ay parte ng mga oligarch. Nako. Sabi nga, maybe not interested in flood control pero sa ibang bagay. Alam mo yung mga pahaging ni Cayetanong ganyan, gusto ko matanong niya ng personal. Sino kaya yung mga yan?
Yung sistema ng corruption, which is good. Pero ang ginagawa pabalik ng mga corrupt, dinidisrupt din tayo Dinidisrupt din yung mga nag-imbestiga. That's why yesterday, I'm happy we have a consensus, the majority and minority, that we should continue our hearings. Iba yung sa House. I mean, wala tayong pakialam doon. If we agree with it or not, nasa sa kanila yon. Kung nag-iimbento sila o totoo sinasabi nila, yan ang sistema eh. Democracy is messy. Tayo po dito, respetuhin din nila. Kung may problema sa miyembro natin, 24 naman po tayo. We call out each other and we find a way to still have coffee or merienda together in the lounge. Sometimes not for 1 week because we're upset at each other. But that's the system, Mr. President. So again, Mr. President, I support, I acknowledge your right and the wisdom of deciding that last night. But personally, I don't know my companions in the minority. Personally, labanan ngayon ng perception eh. Tutuloy ba yung mga hearings? Sino ba ipapatawag? Kakampihan ba natin mga senador? Porque kapwa senador yon. Pwede ba magsalita yung iba? Kasi dati siyang DPWH. Kasi dati siyang speaker. Dati siyang ano. All of this will be there, Mr. President. No? If only we could have the speeches of Senator Lacson in like yesterday in such an orderly manner. But hindi po ganun pagka pag nandyan na yung mga witnesses eh. Ang katotohanan po nun, kung 10 yung witness, unless we have 1 witness at a time, pero kung 10 ang witness, 10 ang senador, you cannot stop any senator kung sino tatanungin niya doon, Mr. President, di ba? So yun po ang problema lang, that since this involves high-ranking people and the PNP is not under the Senate, it creates another perception who controls who. But thank you for informing us that TUSAA is there and they're looking at that. No? But
Alam mo, para tuloy na confirm talaga eh kung bakit pinalitan si Chis Escudero, no? Para ang Senado ay maging tuta ni Speaker Martin. Kaya pag pinayagan ito,
Mr. President, sa akin lang po, kung babaguhin yung rule, so I acknowledge you're not changing the rule. You made a decision and is throwing it back. But kung babaguhin yung rule, I think we have to discuss it thoroughly. Because nga, masyadong mabigat yung accusation nung DE ba? Assistant DE na takot siya dito or whatever. Kasi Mr. President, ang dami na natin naging witness dito kung sino-sino inaccuse kapwa senador eh. Never naman. I think when I was Blue Ribbon Chair, I just remember si Jun Losada natulog pa sa couch sa opisina ko. Sa baba, I think I only visited one witness once. Otherwise, hindi eh. So, anyway, Mr. President, thank you for your patience in hearing us out. But may I defer to the chairperson now of the committee.
Yes, before Senator Ping Lacson is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. With all due respect to the distinguished minority leader, there's what we call legal custody and physical custody. Lawyers know this, Mr. President. As long as the Senate retains the legal custody over the person of Bryce Hernandez, the physical custody is of no moment, Mr. President. Whenever we need him, we'll just direct the PNP Custodial Center to deliver him here. And if the House of Representatives will be needing him, they will have to ask our permission. They cannot go direct to the PNP and tell them to bring the person of Bryce Hernandez to the House of Representatives. And this is not a new rule, Mr. President. We have committed Alvin Balag to the Pasay City Jail. We have committed persons cited in contempt by the Senate in other detention centers. We're not changing the rules, Mr. President. So that's my manifestation, Mr. President.
Yeah. Minority Leader, go ahead.
Tama po si Senator Lacson na may legal at physical custody. Pero it's always the committee and the Senate who decides the physical custody. So in the case na sinabi yung Pasay City Jail, it was the decision of Senator Dick Gordon and the committee na doon ilagay. In fact, ayaw nila eh. Yung mga kinulong doon, gusto nga dito.
Ganito, no? Halatang-halata, nagkakampihan na si Lacson tsaka si Soto eh. Wala pala yung tikas nyo? Wala pala? Ang tatapang ninyo? Tatapang ninyo? Pero si Romualdez lang pala katapat nyo? Hindi kayo dapat maging national leader? Takot kayo kay Romualdez?
in this case, it is the witness, Assistant DE, saying, wag niyo akong dalhin doon, tapos siya yung nasunod. So the issue here is not only the physical and the legal custody. The issue also is the integrity of the Senate, the perception that if we don't have him here, de lahat na lang ng witnesses sasabihin, wag tayo doon. Paano kung wala rin silang tiwala sa PNP? Wag sa PNP, lilipat natin sa NBI. The peculiarity of this case is that it wasn't the House nor the Senate, nor the PNP, nor the intelligence community making the request. It was the witness.
I beg to disagree. It was Speaker Martin Romualdez who was asking me.
Yes,
I
Mr.
did not
President.
talk to the witness. I did not hear him say. It was only Speaker
Mr. President,
Martin.
it was live in the hearing. Bago siya magsalita, sinabi niya, pwede ba, mga congressman, wag niyo akong ibabalik sa Senate dahil may mga, hindi ako safe, may mga senador doon. Ang sabi ng congressman, magsalita ka muna. Meaning condition pa nila, magsalita ka, saka na. That's why I think, in fairness to the speaker, no, I don't think this is his personal
I don't think he
wishes.
was also present. Much the same way as I did not hear that.
Let me clarify that, Mr. President. I
Yes.
don't think it's his personal request. I think he was conveying it as speaker to this chamber in the same manner na pag may request kami sa House, either the majority leader or the Senate President will request it. But hindi naman po alam ng tao na ang request ay formal eh. And again, hindi ko na question yung kagabi, but all over the news and live, yun po ang lumalabas. Yung witness ang nagdidikta na wag niyo ako ibalik sa Senate.
Naka?
Ano ba experience niya dito? Ano ba ang ginawa natin sa kanya? Di ba?
Wag siyang ibalik sa Senate for detention. Pero
Yes.
we will never allow that he not be brought here back when
Agree,
you
Mr.
need it.
President,
As a
but
matter of fact, if you move for for him to be returned here, we will return here right away.
Agree, Mr. President. Ang problema kasi he gives the impression na pag dito, mapre-pressure or may kakausap sa kanya eh. Yun yung impression ngayon eh. Which I think is unfair to all of us. I'd love for him to name senators here para ma-confront natin siya.
Grabe, no?
But anyway, Mr. President,
Yes,
I think we
okay.
vented the... I don't know the
Halatang
pressure
halata.
of my colleagues. No? May I yield to
Okay.
Senator
So
Marcoleta?
just to ventilate more on what the minority leader was saying, let me just place on record so that the public will know. You know, we have Section 6C of the rules of the Blue Ribbon Committee. It's very clear. It says a witness cited in contempt may be ordered to be detained in such place as may be designated by the committee alone or with the concurrence of the Senate President. Or either.
Just on the rules. We've done this already in the past, and we have not deviated from the rules. But if our good colleagues would like to discuss this further, maybe in a caucus, after the speeches, we could have a caucus and discuss, Mr. President, if we want him back here or we would keep him in the PNP Custodial Center.
Yes,
so that we can continue with the debates.
We'll continue with that. But before I recognize Senator De La Rosa or Senator Marcoleta, again, for the concern of the minority leader, the People's or the Independent Commission that is being created, we leave it up to the executive. That's their problem. But in the Senate, I have filed since August 16 the Independent People's Commission. Perhaps your concern can be addressed in our own bill. I hope very soon we will be conducting a hearing of the matter.
Yeah, both, Mr. President, because if you remember, during the time of Ferdinand Marcos Sr., there were independent commissions. And the opposition, and we are the new opposition here,
Yes.
advocated that. But I am studying your bill, and I thank you for filing it, Mr.
We
President.
can include that. We can include that. And this bill will be a lot better than the executive order because the executive order can be shut down by the Supreme Court. But especially Section 4 of the proposed executive order. But in Section 4 of the Independent People's Commission, we are practically addressing that already right there in the bill. All right, thank you.
Kami ang boses ng masa, hindi natatakot. Katotohanan lang, di kami nalulunod. Walang bahid ng sismis, lahat ay totoo. Kahit sino ka pa, pag mali ka babanatan ka. Walang pinipili kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami lalaban. Pag tama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Di matitinag, di matatakot, para sa bayan tuloy ang sigaw. Sa harap ng kamera, walang halong takot. Mga baluktot, lahat kayo'y tutumba. Ang hustisya at totoo, yun lang ang mahalaga. Kahit sinong harang, di kami matitinag. Walang pinipiling kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami lalaban. Pag tama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Di matitinag, di matatakot, para sa bayan tuloy ang sigaw. Kung nasa tama ka, ikaw ay aming kasama. Pero pag mali ka, handa ka na bang mabasag? Banateros kami, walang inuunan. Dahil bayan muna, bago ang sarili. Bago ang sarili. Pag tama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Banateros ang sigaw, katotohanan ang laban. Sa